Stream.
The YouTube stream.
You are live, Dr. Purcell. You are live in these streets.
You know it. So let's see. We got. See, I gotta get my face right up on in here.
Going all the way up.
I'm trying to see who's joined.
You don't need to see who's joined.
See, look, they're saying we love you, Buffy.
Of everybody, that's what they're supposed to
Well, I
say.
know they are.
I'll go to your page and deal with that. You go.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. So the first thing we're gonna have to do, and I'm gonna do this off camera, but I'll keep talking. Always wash your hands before you cook.
Why do we got your hands off?
So, warm water and soap are important for washing your hands. Infection control is an important thing. And before anybody gets on us, I'm not going to be wearing gloves because I'm just cooking for my family here at home.
Why do you need to wear gloves?
You don't. Not when you wash your hands.
Why do people need to wear gloves?
It's important if you're cooking for the public. It's not necessary if you're cooking for family.
So I'm pretending that I'm cooking. And so we've got some Publix beef. We got some carrots. I ordered this because David doesn't like carrots. We got some celery. We got some onions.
Onion.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. If anyone gets my reference.
I don't.
Sam Wise Gams.
Flour. Oh yeah, David's a Tolkien geek. Some juicy juice. And because we're not chefs.
Beef stew
Mix.
surprise mix. So I have a task for you.
No, you don't. I'm doing this over here.
I got a task for you.
I've got to do this.
No, you got to be over here.
No, I have to do this. People are on. Good morning.
Uh-huh.
They are.
Are you at least going to pick out a knife for me?
Because you want to laugh at me with the knife?
Exactly.
Okay, so the knife that I use all the time is the bread knife, the serrated knife.
So since we're not using a bread knife today, I'm going to put this back and get the knife we are going to use. So I don't have my little steel to take the spurs off, but my Calphalon block has some steel in there and it takes the burrs off when you stick it in. Probably not nearly as good, but hey, good enough for me. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut up some of these vegetables. I will need a bowl to put them in.
I'm not a sous chef.
Why not?
What kind of bowl? This bowl is fine.
No, give me one of those big stainless steel bowls, please.
I was about to wait for the please. This one?
That'll work.
No.
No. A bowl of the stainless steel type. See, nothing in it. So this is all from scratch.
Rinse it out. Black people rinse stuff out.
This just came out of the dishwasher. So no, not rinsing it out. But I am going to wash the potatoes. That's the first thing I'm going to cut up. And you don't want gritty potatoes. And before anybody asks, no, I am not peeling the potatoes. Because potato skins are where all the flavor and the nutrients are. So they're just going to get washed. Scrubbed.
You off camera, boy.
Off camera, I know.
I'm not turning it around.
I know. So I'm describing what I'm doing.
Perfect.
Scrubbing potatoes. Okay. Potatoes are scrubbed. Now, as you will see, I am not a professional chef, and that is okay. See,
Why are you throwing stuff?
throw stuff around. Get a little violent with your potatoes. Try not to cut off a finger, but we do have a first aid kit just in case something like that occurs. See why this is much better than the bread knife? Probably
Not really.
not really, huh?
I feel like the bread knife does everything. It cuts.
There is a place for a serrated knife.
You got a whole 3 people on your 4 people on your TikTok. Fantastic.
4 people.
Cuatro.
Hey, it's more than I had yesterday. Right? Definitely more than I had yesterday. And who knows? Maybe someone will give us some good tips for creating a beef stew.
What I want to know is why he out of breath.
It's totally fly by night.
Why you out of breath, boy?
No out of breath.
Oh, I don't want to cry.
You're not gonna cry.
Onions?
They're not gonna make you cry, my love. And yes, I know there are other, probably better ways of slicing an onion.
Quit second guessing yourself. You know how to cook.
I do know how to cook.
Yeah, so stop doing that. You know what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
But again, 100% amateur. So if you're looking for professional cooking tips, this is not the channel to be on. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. Kind of like Fox News.
So while David is cooking it up, let's be messy.
How are we going to be messy? You're going to get messy and get me bullied down.
Honestly, I haven't been to Atlanta all year. You should have brought your behind here, princess. Honey.
Hello, YouTube. Actually, right there. Hello, YouTube.
That's not YouTube. That's TikTok. This is YouTube.
I know, but if I look over here, I'm not looking. If I look over here, I'm looking.
Whatever. Let me see these responses. Yes, Dr. Dave. Hey, really, BTV. So y'all want to hear some drama? So did y'all see my post yesterday while I was talking smack about them girls from Marriage to Medicine? And I'm certain that's the one that if somebody really beat Contessa, beat the dentist behind it was Contessa. I'm certain it was her.
Hey, look, let's have a little contest so you can get the most live followers. You on your YouTube or me on my TikTok.
Oh, who you
So everybody on YouTube, go over and follow my TikTok.
What's he talking about? George's version of fall. Yeah, it's actually quite lovely. We got all the doors open. Mm-hmm. The dogs are coming in and out.
Temperature is very nice.
It's lovely. Amir, where are you? Hey, Rhonda. Thank you. I designed the kitchen. Thank you very much. Hey, Shakina.
Let's get rid of this. Oh, you know what else we need for this?
No.
Garlic.
Okay. I didn't agree to be a sous chef.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Well, that's because you said you were going to do it, and I was going to get pointers. But
minced garlic? Or
no, get some fresh garlic. I think we have some in the drawer there. All right, so we'll chop up some celery. So far we have potatoes, and we have some onions.
Y'all want to laugh at me? Is this garlic?
That would be garlic, yes. Now we're going to do celery.
Y'all know I don't cook, right? I don't cook. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Mabel.
Pardon the vegetable washing off.
Y'all get them likes up. Send some likes. I know it's early on a Sunday. Y'all are still laying around in the bed.
And follow my TikTok because
oh my God,
I
do you
need
hear
help.
this?
I need help.
Y'all, if you're on this YouTube, go follow Dave's TikTok. It's Ask Dr. Dave. Hey,
not ask Dr. Dave. Ask.
I said ask.
You said ass.
I'm going to hit your ass in a second. Oh, I'm going to get banned again.
That ass, Dr. Dave. Follow that ass, Dr. Dave.
This wasn't bullying. Don't report me. We're married. Period. I'm gonna watch. When is the reunion, y'all? Really, BTV? When is the and Princess? When is the Marriage to Medicine? Is it today? Or is it season finale today? Because I'm ready for Potomac. They said, hold on. Amir said, hold on, Dr. Dave. He going over to your page.
Oh, I appreciate that, Amir. Thank you.
Fluffy, stop screaming in my ear. I'm sorry. I'm loud. Rhonda. Yeah, Dave is not screaming in your ear. He's loud chopping. So, I'm sorry, Rhonda. I use my inside voice in my own house.
We don't want to deafen anybody.
I think in 3 weeks. Oh, we still got more episodes of them girls. I thought it was almost over. David, you have to talk to your people. This is your live, not mine.
Well, you're talking. So
I'm done. Because I'm too loud.
Okay. We're chopping celery. I'll try not to be loud chopping the celery. So celery's all chopped. I'm not a huge fan of celery.
Or carrots.
Or carrots. But just things you traditionally put in beef stew. So I'm going to put it in there. But I'm not doing 2 things of celery. I'm only going to do 1 thing of celery. And then the carrots. Now, carrots. See, these are baby carrots. Do you all know about baby carrots? And how that kind of came about? Baby carrots are not truly baby carrots. What baby carrots are the ugly carrots that they can't sell at the grocery store, so they chop them up and make them look like this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, because most carrots, when they come out, are kind of ugly. And so they just chop these up a little bit, make them look pretty, and then resell them. You like carrots, so I'll put all the carrots in there.
I like, but the doggies need carrots too.
Okay, you may say some carrots.
No, it's fine. I have a thing.
Okay. So now we have all of our vegetables chopped up. We're going to get a little bit of garlic here. Because garlic is good. So, I don't know. Does everybody else make beef stew? Because if you do, we'll get into that time of year. Now, the more exciting thing will be when I'm ready to make my chili.
Yeah, that's what people want to see.
So I make good chili. So we'll do that on another one, but it's starting to get to be chili weather here pretty soon. Like a big old crock pot of chili. I need a bigger crock pot though.
I know, you've said that twice. I'm going to get one. But you said, what's your secret ingredient in your chili that other people don't use?
So,
The meat.
Yeah. The main thing is don't use ground beef in your chili. Come on. You've got to use stew meat in your chili. You got to use good beef. Well, stew meat's not good beef, but it's perfect for chili. It's a little tough, but once you put it in the crock pot and it cooks all day, it gets nice and tender, and it's super tasty. So I highly recommend that over ground beef. The texture's better, the flavor's better, and it just makes for a better overall chili experience.
Oh, Mabel, I just said I'm going to start trying to make soups for the fall. I think that's something that I will be able to do. Various soups.
See, like this one was supposed to be yours.
Yeah, so David's going to be doing it.
You're going to make soup, so I'm going to make them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, you are going to make your own soups.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Yeah. So David, you had up to 20 people on
Up to
your
20?
TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they're dwindling?
Yeah, because you see how hard this is?
Because I'm bored.
Cook and talk? No, you're not bored.
I am bored.
This is just a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I do not have a cooking show in my future. I guarantee that. Because I don't know if I can do that. Now, I could talk about the quality of the garlic. You know, this is a good big garlic head. The cloves are nice and big. I assume that it tastes very garlicky. So we will see when it comes out with the final product.
Ooh, Mabel squash soup. That sounds good.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of squash do you put in your squash soup?
Did you hear Mabel? I'll tell you her answer.
I think I like butternut squash and squash soup.
Yeah. So, Dave, you could talk about clinical research, or will we get banned again?
Yeah, so We are doing lots of new clinical trials. We've got a new depression study. So if you are on an antidepressant and it is not helping, and you're willing to go into a clinical trial, and you're in the Atlanta area, because you do have to come into the office. So if you're too far out, it may not be for you. But if you're willing to come into the Atlanta area for regular visits, this may be a good study.
And what's your website?
advdiscovery.com.
It's not research?
No. So it's Advanced Discovery Research is the company. The website is advdiscovery.com. So we're just going to give this garlic. We got it peeled. We're just going to give it a little bit of chopping. I like bigger chunks of garlic. So we're not going to mince it, but we are going to chop it up a little bit.
And do people get compensated for their time?
People do get compensated for their time and their travel. If you have a hard time traveling, and we can provide transportation for you, so that is an option. But yeah, so that's one study. We have a PTSD study that's going to be starting also this week. We're going to get that activated. It is for people who have PTSD that is not from military service. So I've got another PTSD one that's going to be coming up that is for people who have PTSD from military service. That one just hasn't started yet. But we'll certainly let you know when that does start.
And I just put the website on TikTok in the comments. I'm on Dave's page as myself. So if you're looking for the website, it's there. And then I also pinned it on YouTube and Facebook.
All right. So now that we're starting to get all our vegetables.
Are you dragging that around my marble counter?
I'm not.
What?
I am not. So we're going to start throwing some vegetables in here.
You do need a bigger pot.
I do need a bigger crock pot. Because I always make more than the crock pot actually likes. So we got some vegetables in there. We're going to take our...
order you a big crock pot right now.
Or maybe we should get an Instapot.
What's that?
So that you can do slow cooking, I think, but it also works as a pressure cooker.
Okay.
And I think they're a lot bigger. So we have our beef. Some of these chunks are a little bit big, so I am going to cut them up a little bit just so they can be more bite-sized. Now, sometimes I will brown this before it goes in. We might do that. Let me get it chopped up. Give it a quick sear. Add some extra spices to it. And then throw it in the crock pot with the vegetables. And then once we have that on, we are going to let it cook at low for as long as we can. Time is it?
It's 12:49.
12:49. So we'll probably do 6 hours on that. Or maybe you'll have to do it on high. The lowest, the lowest low setting is 8 hours. And I don't really want to eat at 9 o'clock tonight.
Because you'll be asleep.
I will definitely be asleep. So maybe we're just going to do this on
I ordered your Instapot.
high. Oh, thank you. How big is it though?
8 quarts.
8 quarts.
It's not big enough?
What size is this one?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I said extra large.
I don't know. That may be big enough.
Let me see.
We'll figure it out. But if not, I have 2 pots and I can do two different
like 8
things.
quarts is the largest.
Okay, that'll work. So I think for doing the searing, in fact, let me go ahead and get that prepped. Let's see. Leave the avocado oil out.
Sorry. Yeah, I used it.
Oh, okay. So olive oil it is. Some of this in the pot here. Get that nice and warm. And when we do this, we are going to sear this meat, put some seasoning on it, and then it will go in the crock pot with everything else. And then we'll be ready to turn it on. Hopefully, in a few hours, we will have a tasty dinner.
So get back to the research.
Okay, so back to research. We talked about the depression study. We talked about the PTSD study. I also have a schizophrenia study, negative symptoms, that's active right now. So if you know somebody who has schizophrenia that has a lot of negative symptoms, so these are things like just not having much interest in interacting or socializing, kind of keeping themselves, maybe neglecting their hygiene or other personal needs. These are the types of things that we consider to be negative symptoms of schizophrenia, and we're doing a study on that. We also have one for Alzheimer's dementia associated with agitation. So if you know somebody who has that, we've got a study for that as well. We are looking at a postpartum depression study that hopefully will be active soon. There's going to be another schizophrenia study for inpatient. We've got so lots of good things coming up with regards to the clinical research.
They just followed you on TikTok. Nice,
Well,
y'all.
thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do more posting, so my page is actually at least somewhat interesting. It may not be completely interesting, but more interesting than it is now with nothing.
Princess said, I've never used garlic. Black folks use garlic powder. I agree, Princess.
Oh, fresh garlic is so much better than garlic powder.
Jules said, come on, Chef Purcell.
Just
You must be on StreamYard. You have to do it from YouTube. Look at Princess. She's so smart. She didn't figure out why I can't pen. Yep, that's right, Princess. Honey, them people that know the business.
Yep.
Hey, Madison.
Yep. Hey, we gotta get something else out of the fridge.
Hey, Jackie Martin.
Here.
I just put it up on the screen, Princess. The website.
We got some thyme, and then
Okay.
we're gonna have some rosemary.
See, so when you have a cooking show, you shouldn't just leave the scene. You should have asked the sous chef
My
to
sous chef said I didn't
these
sign up
items
this.
for him. Yeah, I said that, but have I not been assisting?
Well, you have been, yes.
Mm.
So I appreciate your assistance.
Get out of the shot.
No, not at all what I'm saying. Not at all. Let's get some of this fresh
There's some
thyme.
black people that disagree with you, Princess. They use both garlic powder and fresh garlic. So you and I are wrong with our racism. Princess.
Fresh garlic is the way to go. Although there's a place for garlic powder.
Hey, Madison Jones. Hey, Mrs. Gary.
I'll use it if I'm doing something like for a rub, or if I'm doing something that I don't want chunkiness. Then yes, I will use garlic powder for something like that. But fresh garlic always gives the best flavor.
BJ says, yes, Dr. Dave, with the clinicals. My ex-husband has early dementia and dad has Alzheimer's. I appreciate you.
All right, good. Yeah, so we
Not good that
no, it's good. No, good. It's good that you appreciate me. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not good that there's Alzheimer's. It's a terrible thing. But so we are sponsoring the NAMI walk. So if you're in Atlanta, you want to
Tell
come out
people
and see
what
us. So
NAMI is.
NAMI is the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill. It's a great advocacy and education group. Works with patients and family members who have people who have mental illness, and they're a wonderful organization. So this is a fundraiser for them. We're doing that on October 15th.
And I'll be there.
That's going to be here in Atlanta. And then on November 5th, we're doing the Alzheimer's walk to and sponsoring that one as well. So come out and see us. We'll have our tables set up. We can give you some more information about what we've got going on. So if you're in the area, and you know, they're both very good organizations. So if you're looking for someone to make a somewhere to make a donation, consider those.
Yes, and if you're on my TikTok, well, we're not live because I was banned, but if you go to my TikTok, I'm going to add that to yours. I have NAMI listed as my charity of choice. I'm going to add that to David's in a second.
Sounds good to me.
But yeah, come out to both. We'll be out there. Our staff will be there. I'm going to be cutting up. We're going to be giving away good stuff. So come through.
All right. So I think that oil is hot. So we're going to put our beef in there. Yes, definitely nice and hot. Get this seared. I'm going to put my thyme in there. And I'm going to put the garlic in there because that'll cook the garlic just a little bit, although it's really going to cook well in the pot too.
It smells great.
Thanks. Pull that in there. Stir that up. And we're not cooking this, we're really just browning this. I'm not going to turn on the exhaust fan because that'll be loud. But add a little pepper to this. Pre-ground pepper makes it nice and easy, but it's also fast. Normally I do the pepper grinder, but this is how we're doing it today. All right. Let's cut that brown a little bit.
Ask Dr. Dave on TikTok. Ask.
A little bit of rosemary as well. Actually, maybe, is it Ask Dr. David B?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I'm sorry.
It's Ask Dr. David B, so don't get confused.
My bad, y'all. I'm a bad wife. You're supposed to say, no, you're not.
You are definitely not a bad wife. I'm focusing on my cooking, so hard to also focus on correcting perceived slights.
You're 12 people
12 people.
on TikTok.
Fantastic.
36 on YouTube.
All right. So we've got our ground beef.
Yeah, right?
We're going to put that right into our crock pot with our other
And show
vegetables.
your fabulous pot your wife bought you.
Like we said, fantastic gift that I got for Christmas this last year.
Oh, there are a bunch of Dr. David? Really? Well, that
Yeah,
makes
probably.
sense.
That's why I'm Ask Dr. David P. So
He is in Purcell.
I mean, the other ones may be interesting. I don't know. They may be worth following. I don't know, but follow me at least. So, okay. So we've got all that in.
Got it. Now following Dr. Dave. Thank you, Lakeisha Donahue.
Appreciate it. Now, you know what I didn't do that I probably should have done first? Just probably put a little flour in.
Yeah, I had this big thing of flour out here.
Probably should have put that in when I was doing the beef, but I'm going to do it this way.
Hey, Sarty. Yeah, I'm no longer on Instagram. I'm on TikTok.
And then we're gonna mix that
I got
up a
banned
little
from
bit.
Instagram.
But that'll help thicken it up a little bit, make it just a little bit thicker as the stew cooks.
That looks good already.
Doesn't take much.
Do you need any in this juice?
Yeah, that's all going to go in there too.
I want Dr. Dave to make lasagna. Okay.
Oh, I can do lasagna.
Not today, though.
No, we're not doing it today. That'll be for our next Dr. Dave.
No, we're
cooking
going to
with
make
Dr. Dave.
chili.
Chili, we're going to do that. Yeah, it'll be on the list though. All right.
Y'all, why didn't David show? He said that'll be on our next cooking with.
Look.
This fool said that'll be on our next Cooking with Dr. David.
Look,
Y'all don't let me put a light set up
now,
and a camera. And you see this fool filming himself?
hey, this was supposed to be your show. Now, this is not what we normally do, but we're doing shortcuts today, and using the beef stew mix
From McCormick. McCormick, we would like a deal. McCormick, we would like a deal. McCormick.
So McCormick, if
Come through,
if you want to sponsor Cooking with Dr. David P, I will accept that.
Shakina, you're right. They love the band Focus Beat Facts.
All right, so we're just gonna mix this up just a little bit here.
I'm gonna die laughing at this.
See if I can do this without throwing it everywhere across the kitchen.
And just like that, Dr. Dave has 2 jobs. Cha-ching. Yep. I'm taking him out.
Get this mixed up all good here.
Is this a Samsung camera?
No, the
It's a Logitech Real webcam, and then David's it is
and then just
an
my
Android.
phone on the
David's cell
TikTok.
phone is an
Yep.
Android.
Okay, there we go. We kind of got that mixed up. It's mixed up well enough because it's all just going to cook together. Again, Brent.
Yes. This is the problem with having doors open.
Alrighty. So now we're ready to get this started with the beef broth. Put that in there.
Can you use the whole thing?
I'm going to use the whole thing. It's supposed to be stew, right?
It's supposed to be pot roast.
Oh, I thought we were making stew. Well, we don't know what we're making today. Stew, pot roast. See, normally pot roast is a big piece of meat that sits in there. So this is going to be a beef stew roast. So whatever it is, it's going to be good. I guarantee. Now, I don't know how many of you knew Justin Wilson when he was on TV.
No, we're not your age.
Yeah.
So some of the people may be my age. Justin Wilson was a Cajun chef. I really liked watching him. He was very good. He always talked about how you don't need to drink your red wine with your beef and your white wine with your seafood because you just drink what you like. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I always appreciate that. Okay. Well, guess what? All we have to do now is put the lid on. Start. And we're going to do 6 hours on high. That's it. Dinner is cooking.
Rhonda says she remembers. She don't remember. She just being nice. Okay. So yes, thank y'all for attending the first episode of Cooking with Dr. David P.
Cooking and doctoring.
Cooking and Doctoring. And for more information about clinical trials, go to advdiscovery.com.
All righty. Fantastic. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed this. I hope you you may, I don't know, you probably didn't learn anything. I mean, I wasn't doing anything terribly technical or interesting.
People said they want an update of the meal. I will definitely post and I will make
6 hours. So
his
there's
page.
gonna be at dinner time. We'll do an update and see where it turns out.
Thank all your guests for attending your cooking.
Thank you all the guests for attending. Thank you for coming on to my TikTok live. And if you follow me, hey, great. I have a few followers. A few more would be nice.
And
all right.
They said they learned something. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
What's going to be funny is I'm going to use my brand.
Please crawl before you ball, and then take a little bit of the money and save it, and then do
Before
something
you ball, because wealth whispers and money jingle jangles and screams.
Something for sale and
$400